Have you ever wondered about the history of Knight Rider? When it comes to iconic 1980s television, Knight Rider holds a permanent spot in pop culture's fast lane. Airing from 1982 to 1986, the series combined action, science fiction, crime drama, and a healthy dose of style. At its heart was a man in his car, a super intelligent, nearly indestructible black Pontiac Trans Am known as KITT. The show not only captivated audiences with high-octane car chases and futuristic tech, but it also helped define what it meant to be a hero in the glossy, neon-hued decade of excess. Let's rev up the engine and cruise through the history of Knight Rider, from its turbo-boosted beginnings to its enduring cultural legacy. Welcome to History Wonder. The story began with a simple yet potent idea, crafted by television legend Glenn A. Larson, the mind behind other genre hits like Battlestar Galactica and Magnum P.I. Larson envisioned a modern-day Lone Ranger, a mysterious man fighting injustice with the help of advanced technology. The result was Knight Rider, which premiered on NBC on September 26, 1982. The show followed Michael Knight, played by David Hasselhoff, a former police detective who was given a new identity and mission after a near-fatal shooting. Rescued by the shadowy Foundation for Law and Government, FLAG, he is teamed with the Knight Industries 2000, or KITT, a car outfitted with artificial intelligence, bulletproof armor, turbo boost capabilities, and a personality full of dry wit. Michael and KITT's goal? To combat criminals who operated above the law, usually in remote towns and deserts of Southern California, standing in for just about everywhere. While the show revolved around the dynamic between man and machine, its supporting cast added depth. Michael Knight, played by David Hasselhoff, charismatic, moral, and armed with a perfect head of 1980s hair. Hasselhoff's performance was equal parts suave and sensitive. He brought humanity to a show that could have been all gloss and gadgetry. KITT was voiced by David Daniels. The real star for many viewers, KITT was smart, sarcastic, and incredibly loyal. Daniels' crisp, cultured voice gave the car its unique charm. Devon Miles, played by Edward Molaire, the British gentleman and head of FLAG. Devon provided guidance, gravitas, and the occasional comic contrast to the action. Bonnie Barstow, played by Patricia McPherson. As KITT's chief technician, Bonnie kept the high-tech vehicle in tip-top shape. She was intelligent, strong-willed, and proved that women could thrive in a tech-savvy show. The real breakthrough concept in Knight Rider was KITT. Modeled on a 1982 Pontiac Firebird Trans Am, the car was packed with futuristic features. Among them included the turbo boost, letting the car leap over obstacles thanks to clever editing and ramps, of course. The molecular bonded shell, making it nearly indestructible. Pursuit mode, enabling ultra high-speed chases. Voice interaction, allowing real-time communication with Michael. And scanning red light, a nod to Battlestar Galactica's Scions. This signature feature became a cultural icon in and of itself. Behind the scenes, multiple versions of KITT were created to handle different stunts and shots, including remote-controlled models and specially modified vehicles for dramatic jumps and spins. By the mid-1980s, Knight Rider was a bona fide phenomenon. It ran for 4 seasons, totaling 90 episodes, and was syndicated globally. The show's unique blend of tech, adventure, and idealism made it a favorite among both children and adults. Toy manufacturers jumped on board, releasing die-cast kits, talking action figures, and even lunchboxes. Its theme song, composed by Stu Phillips and Glenn A. Larson, became one of the TV show's most recognizable, evoking futuristic vibes with synthesizer flair. More than just a fun show, Knight Rider introduced mainstream audiences to the idea of artificial intelligence as a friendly and heroic force. Years before Siri or Alexa became a reality, it also celebrated the belief that technology, when wielded responsibly, could be a tool for justice. Despite its success, Knight Rider wasn't immune to the usual TV troubles. Ratings declined in the 4th season, leading to its cancellation in 1986. Behind the scenes, the show's budget had ballooned, and production challenges mounted due to the costly stunts and car effects. David Hasselhoff had also grown increasingly popular and began looking toward international fame, especially in Europe, where he became a singing sensation. The writer struggled to keep stories fresh, often recycling tropes, evil twins, small-town corruption, and villainous vehicles that began to feel formulaic. Still, the show ended with a loyal fan base and a legacy few 80s shows could rival. But as KITT once said, "I'm not so easily deactivated." Knight Rider has returned in several forms over the years, each attempt reflecting the era's tech and television trends. The first was Knight Rider 2000, a 1991 TV movie. Set in the near future 2000, this sequel film reunited Hasselhoff with a new, red, updated KITT prototype. While it aimed to modernize the franchise, it received mixed reviews and didn't lead to a full series. The second was Team Knight Rider from 1997 to 1998. A syndicated series with a 5-member team using multiple AI vehicles. It lacked the heart and charm of the original and only lasted one season. The third is Knight Rider, a 2008 reboot. NBC tried again with a continuation that featured Mike Tracer, the son of Michael Knight, and a next-gen KITT voiced by Val Kilmer. Despite high hopes and slick visuals, the show suffered from uneven writing and was canceled just after one season. Animated and parody appearances. KITT and Michael Knight have appeared in everything from The Simpsons to Family Guy to Robot Chicken. David Hasselhoff even reprised his role for a commercial for the video game Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. No discussion of Knight Rider is complete without exploring the meteoric rise of David Hasselhoff. While he was already known for his work on soap operas like The Young and the Restless, Knight Rider made him a household name. After the show ended, he went on to even greater fame with Baywatch, while also cultivating a surprisingly successful music career, particularly in Germany, where his performance at the Berlin Wall in 1989 became a symbol of unity for many fans. Hasselhoff's campy self-awareness has also played a big role in Knight Rider's longevity. He's fully embraced his status as an 80s icon, appearing in spoofs, music videos, and fan conventions that keep the show's spirit alive. What made Knight Rider endure when so many 80s shows faded away? Well, we have the tech appeal. The idea of a smart car was decades ahead of its time. Today's AI assistants, self-driving vehicles, and smart devices all echo KITT's functionality. There's the stylish action. It struck the perfect tone, serious enough to hook adults, lighthearted enough for kids, and packed with action that thrilled all ages. And of course, there's the core theme. The motto, "One man can make a difference," resonated then and still does now. It's a timeless call for justice, optimism, and hope. Knight Rider wasn't just a show about a man and his talking car. It was a vision of the future where high tech could serve humanity, where one individual could stand up against injustice, and where a flashy ride could launch into a turbo boost at just the right moment to save the day. Its influence is everywhere, from how we dream of AI companionship to how we design smart vehicles. And while the show might be dripping in 80s cheese, leather jackets, and synth music, it still feels strangely relevant in a world increasingly shaped by the technology it once only imagined. So next time you're behind the wheel of a car with a voice command or self-parking features, take a moment to thank Knight Rider, and maybe, just maybe, ask your car to call you Michael. You never know, it just might respond. Thanks for watching. What topics in history have you wondered about? Comment below and let us know what videos you would like to see. And be sure to like and subscribe.
It's good to be back.